What's up everybody, Culture World Streams back here again. We are back here in some more Dragon Age 2. We just started up here. We got into the city of Kirkwall. We're here with Stephen Hawke right here. We got Varric Tethris, and we got Carver Hawke right here. This is our character. We're going to go ahead and move on in. Let me talk to Worthy.
Hawke, long time no see, my friend.
Well, if it isn't Worthy, the dwarf with the incredibly ironic name.
I only advertise the truth. You aren't still working for Athenril, are you? Your year must be up by now.
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business, I see.
Of course. How else do you expect a dwarf to make a living? I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawke. Don't get dead.
Don't get dead. Okay. Let's take a look. So we got a lot of stuff to do. Long way home. Deliver Flemeth's amulet to Keeper Marithari. Keeper Marithari, if you may remember, was our keeper from Dragon Age Origins. And that is precisely the reason why I picked a Dalish elf. Because we will see some familiar faces with these folks. Alright, order runes. Right now we can do the rune of protection and that's it. Okay. Cool. This game is much more colorful than Origins. I said that in the Origins playthrough, but as you can see here, rather than kind of going through a lot of the dreary locales of the other games, Kirkwall's a pretty bright and vibrant city. A lot of people got very stir-crazy because I mentioned in the first episode, like, you are confined to the city and the city limits for all of the game. You will not go anywhere but Kirkwall. But I think that that's actually, compared to the other games, it's a welcome change of pace. Oh.
Stop this madness. The Chantry cannot condone revenge, Sebastian.
It is my right, my duty, to show these assassins there is nowhere in the free marches to hide.
This is murder.
No. What happened to my family was murder.
Oh, I thought he was about to say this is Sparta. Okay, Chanter's board. Sebastian, huh? Duty. A grave crime was committed against all free-thinking men and women in the Free Marches, the ruling Vial family in Starkhaven, and yes, it is pronounced Vial. My family was brutally murdered down to the youngest babe in arms. This massacre was carried out by members of the Flint Mercenary Company. I hereby offer a bounty on the head of each Flint Company soldier in the Kirkwall vicinity. Prince Sebastian Vial. Alright. So we've got the Exiled Prince, and we've got Duty, a new quest, and Don't You Dare Snicker. Alright, we're gonna head up here. But yeah, I like Dragon Age 2. I do. I really like it a lot. But I mean, these are some of my favorite games, so maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I think that people were unfairly harsh on it. I think that people were expecting... I don't know. I think the story's good. I think that it fits, you know, the locale. I think that it definitely does have its problems. But I think that... How do I put this? I think that the city of Kirkwall actually does serve Hawke, because it makes it feel like home. And yes, exploring the Free Marches would have been cool, but I mean, Inquisition opens up the world again, so you really do get to see a lot more. And you know, a lot of people didn't like Hawke's voice acting and this, and they just kind of nitpick the game to death. And I'll nitpick a game, that's fine, but I put it this way. With the amount of people that didn't play Dragon Age Origins and then jumped right into this one going, oh, I bet this is going to be great, and then they didn't understand it and they didn't get it, it confused me. So I think that the game is good, and yeah, I think that it's got its quirks, but it's still good and fun. Alright, Aveline, hello.
Aveline.
Hello, Hawke.
That's it.
What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bartrand. He's a son of a bitch.
You know I don't like it when you have people watch me.
Saved me camping on your doorstep. After what we went through to get here, well, you're no child, but I take care of my friends. The places they have me patrolling, I've got time.
A person in your position seems like they might learn some profitable things.
You know better than to ask that.
One day you'll be frustrated enough to go for it.
It's like I'm sitting on my hands. There are dangerous people in this city. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
Seems like Kirkwall suits you.
It has been a challenge. Lots of opportunity, if you're the type the locals want.
Are you?
If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
It's been a year settling in. Are you all right?
You don't need to coddle me. I am where I am. How close I hold my memories is my own business.
This must be a very different pace from serving King Kalen.
I love that life, but there's a new king for a new Ferelden. Seems cocksure, but I guess he was there when the Archdemon fell. Can't fault an active hand. It's just one more change, though. The real end for me was Ostagar. What about you, Carver? You were there. Do you feel something similar?
No.
All right, then. Bit of a tip, your brother.
Excuse me? What was that exchange? Okay. The other thing I kind of wanted to explain. So, as I choose these, I'm not going to be reading out these choices, and the reason why is because Hawk doesn't say exactly what they said. These are the baseline of the conversation. So all I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be staying mostly silent through these cutscenes and just kind of going through all the dialogue options because I want to make sure that, you know, we get fully immersed in all the flavor and everything in the world here. So, next question.
It's been a year settling in. Are you all right?
You don't need to coddle me. I am where I...
Oh,
How close
oops.
I hold my memories
That's right.
is my own business.
This must be a very different pace from serving King Kalen.
Did I? I'm an idiot. Oh my, that threw me off.
Bit of a
Okay.
tip, your brother.
There we go.
The Blight is over. You could go back to Lothering.
That wasn't home for me. It was just where the Horde pressed us. It wasn't the first village I saw fall. But you don't get used to people losing everything.
I'd been away already. I don't know if I'd still call it home.
Sometimes the best thing about a place is that it's where you're from.
It's been a year settling in. Are you all right?
You don't need to...
Dude, I'm an idiot. I keep...
Memories
Alright,
is my
what's the
own
job? I'm
business.
an idiot. I keep going over the signal.
You have something worth doing?
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
You've been nosing around outside your commission.
I have contacts, and they're complaining about a lack of meat. Thugs and such. Someone is hiring. And one or two were told to prepare for travelers. You want to be good at this job? You pay attention to what's missing, and when people arrange escape routes.
You have a name, or anything else to go on?
Not important. If we show up and they attack, they're bad. Simple as that. I'll wager it's smugglers, though. Like I said, seems like an obvious trap for a caravan.
Seems like you'd want to share this with your fellow guards.
I will, if you sit on your hands. I'll send my alerts, and someone else will lead a patrol. But there's profit and influence to be had. You're my friend, so I'm offering.
I'm no guard, Aveline.
There's only so many of us. Temporary recruits are expected time to time, as long as they're competent. You still claim to be competent, right?
All right, Aveline. I'll play guard for you.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the Guard.
Wonderful. So Aveline's joined us again. Oh, apparently you can turn off the layout here. That's cool. I didn't even know that. Abilities. That's good. We want that. And then we give her some strength and constitution. Want to keep the abilities mostly balanced between everybody. So the other thing that I like about this is, opposed to Dragon Age, Origins, it's a lot more polished, for sure. This is the area map. So within the city of Kirkwall, we have 3 different options. This is Kirkwall during the day, Kirkwall at night, and then Sundermount. We'll get more options as quests take us. You can't explore the areas without there being a quest there. You know, but we will kind of address that as it comes. I'll try to give all the characters, you know, their time in the sunlight. Dragon Age 2 definitely has an interesting cast. It brings, see, and here's a perfect example, as I had said last episode, of like, basically everything being a generic kind of edition of itself. Oh, look at those robes I get to wear. Ooh. Wonderful. Let's see, what do you have? Longbar blade. Alright. So.
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the Guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you.
Letting this dialogue play out.
Anyway.
Oh, Qunari. Also, Qunari look much different in this game, and in the next game as well. I don't know what brought about the design, so, I mean, because it literally is shocking. We'll come in a little bit of a, I guess, closer encounter with a lot of them, but wow, like, the design from game to game is a little jarring, to be honest. Boots. Put these on. Okay. Yeah, and most of the gear is just boots, belts, and it's all got, you know, the stuff, which takes away a little bit of the flavor that the first game had, but it is what it is. Okay. Dalish Assassin. This is a remnant of the first game.
I was a beast then, a werewolf. I did many terrible things. I'm sorry.
Sorry does not bring my mother back.
I was a victim too, Elf. Of Zathrian's vengeance. Stranger, please calm her down.
Did I hear you right? You're a werewolf?
I was one, but no longer. Her Dalish keeper cursed some humans with lycanthropy long ago. The disease spread over the years, but the hero of Ferelden freed us.
Yeah, we did. Let him go.
He was cursed. You can't blame him for that.
You stand up for him? Fine. Then you will die for him.
Wondrous. Alright, well, the other thing they take away from you is Hawk does not have an option other than to be human, which a lot of people really didn't like. And I understand that, I guess, because it does take away a little bit of the personality of it. I guess the whole thing is, like, with this one, how do I put it? Hawk has to be Hawk the way they've laid out the story, because Hawk is the bridge between the Warden's actions and everything that happens in the third game. The Warden was the catalyst and the world savior, whereas Hawk is more of an anti-hero than anything, really. And you'll kind of see why as time goes on.
It didn't have to come to this. Take this, and thanks.
No problem, my dog. What do you have? health potion. I do like how they handle the potions a lot better. I think that this is much more slick, and to be honest with you, I can't even remember what Inquisitions looks like, but I think they borrowed that from, not borrowed, it's their own freaking game. I think they did take that directly from 2 and continue it, but you know, we'll get to Inquisition in time. We need to, so we're going to be following the quest marker up here to get to the Flint Company mercenaries, which is who we're taking out. Oh, spiders. Some things change, but many things stay the same, like spiders. Alright. Oh, and the whole goal of the first act, because, so, the way I usually describe things is this. Origins is a tale. This is an odyssey. Like, you know, it follows one character through the exploits and the rise. We know the end, but we got to find out how he becomes. It's a tale about a legend. And then Inquisition is an epic. So it follows, you know, the Inquisition after the events of this game. And we'll, you know, without spoiling anything, we'll get to that. But, alright. Pretty easy. Alright, grab that. Get him. Varric, you might want to have a drink. Oh yeah, that's right, I didn't summon more dog. You can't name this dog. This dog is not like the dog in, what's it called? In Origins. He's more of just he's a summon companion, like if you were a ranger in Origins. He's cool, and he does have some plot points when you,
City, it's more ordered.
Wonderful. When you go back to, you know, your own house, because companions do have home bases in this game, which basically means when they're not with you, that's where you'll find them, rather than at like a camp or something. Which is a little annoying sometimes, because you have to run all around the city to talk to, you know, 2 or 3 different people, but whatever. Excuse me, spider. I don't appreciate this. I'd like you to fuck off. Varric is being mauled by dogs. I'm gonna... Alright, spider, you wanna go? I'll whoop on you, man. Blasting him. Hell yeah, fireball. Oh yeah, Winter's Grasp. Alright, you... Oh, I'm all of a sudden down. Wonderful. Okay, Carver. I think we may have pulled too many enemies here. Okay... Varric can't drink yet. Aveline needs to drink. Alright. Carver drinks. Varric, I would like you to drink very much. Alright. And then, so attacks go now between kind of melee and ranged. What I mean by that is like, for instance, Varric, if they get too close, he'll switch into melee. And then, you know, as he moves further back, he can switch back into range. But abilities now have better animations and things as well, which I really do like. Alright, turn on speed. Oh, yes. And Varric is a great power. Okay. And then where am I? Alright. And then, so injuries still, they come over, which is unfortunate. I never liked that, but it is what it is. Alright. Dead Messenger. Silverite threaded gloves. Avernus's experimental drought. That is...
Messages for the wardens.
Yes. If you remember Avernus from the last game, this is the consequences, or I guess the rewards of his experiments. Fireball these motherfuckers. I'm standing like in barrack right now. I don't want to do that. And we are powerful, man. Boom. And we want to be leveling up our constitution as much as we can. Fireball, fireball, blasting motherfuckers with fireballs. Okay, bandit archer, you dead. We'll beat on this turkey. Easy. Pile of bones. Okay. Bandit archer. Bandit. Crafting also works differently. Basically, you don't carry the stuff in your pack anymore. It all gets shipped back to your house, and then you craft back at the house. Okay. And gonna fireball. Shoot this. Combat is way more dynamic in this game. It's a lot more fun to look at. Characters are just kind of running around, slash, and like I said, it's a lot flashier. And flashier combat lens when you're, you know, in a game like this. Okay, we shoot that fireball. Alright, and then we Winter's Grasp him. Sweet. Yeah, and the way Hawk fights with his staff is pretty stylish too. Sweet. Anything around here? No, but we're looking for the Flint Company mercenaries who are up this way. God, these robes are a little doofy. It's one thing that kind of kills me about mages sometimes is like, you know, the robes that they wear in these games are a little doofy. Alright, this is Flint Company. So I suppose we should say hello to the fireball. And then back up immediately. There. You get a nice Winter's Grasp. God, we hit hard. Alright. Get him. And then, how about, have another fireball. Shooting fireballs out of my face. Then I'ma shoot some frost out of my hands and they're dead. Sweet. Megan Vale's Locket. Also, resistance in this game is weird. Rather than a percent, it gives you like a number, and I don't like that at all. Varric can pick that. Okay. Give me one sec here. I'm gonna check something with the recording. Hang on. Okay, alright, I'm here. Let's do this. Yeah, everything's I also like that, spin the wheat, huh? Alright, we leveled up. Let's, attributes, I want to give myself more magic, and then also constitution. And then for me, pyromancer, yes, because I want my fireballs to hurt more. And then we are going to explore a little bit more here, because it never hurts. And then I did get this as well, so we will drink that. Okay, and then I get more points. We're going to put these points into Constitution. because more health never ever hurts in this game. Trust me, you will see why later. We have some pretty epic battles coming our way. And we're gonna, with the side quests we've got, we're gonna kind of knock out Sundermount first. We'll do Sundermount, Kirkwall at night, and then Kirkwall during the day. Alright, head down this way. Sundermount is one of my least favorite areas to navigate, and the only reason why is just that it's so, I guess, large, and, you know, running around is little taxing sometimes. What are these? Talvishoth? Okay. And oh, I didn't want to switch. Okay. The other thing that's great is that characters don't just I don't want to do that. Characters don't just do dumb shit all the time like they did in Origins. Like, you know, if you switch away from a character, they don't just go, you know, my mage won't just go running in headlong to battle to die. So, attributes, you need more strength and constitution, confirm, give you scythe, which is a sweet ass ability, and then Aveline, you get more constitution, and we'll give her strength in the next one. With Aveline, I find the best way to level her up is to do like extremes, put 3 points in one, then bounce out and put 3 points in another. More elf fruit. And then we're gonna go up this way. I think your movement speed also slows. I have a theory about this, but I think your movement speed also slows when you go up and down hills, which is really friggin' lame. Boom. Right there. Okay. Animations are a lot better too. Rather than all enemies and, you know, companions sharing the same thing, you can get knocked around, you can go flying. It's cool. Rather than like everyone falling on their back and then taking 18 years to get up. Which was a real, you know, if you watch my playthrough of the first one, it was a real hang-up for me. It pissed me off. An ogre headbutts you, you get knocked down, and then you stay down for like 25 minutes, and, we'll go up this way. What is up this way? More Talvishoth. We hit him. Freeze him. Excuse me, you might want to get away. Alright. And then we will go bonkers on these bad boys. I'm gonna... Here, Carver. Have some fire. And that. Alright. I don't have any abilities up yet. Wish there was a way to like fix your cooldowns too. That would be sweet. Do that, and then we do Winter's Grasp on this owl. All right, nail him. This game's also a lot easier to record, like 100%. So. Just because it's more stable, doesn't crash, it displays in full screen, or it should anyway. Things like that. Leveled up already. Oh, jeez, everyone's leveling up so quick. Alright, dexterity, and then cunning on you. Hail of arrows, indeed. Okay, I have a general kind of memory of how to level most of these guys up. It really doesn't matter that much. The only time it ever really comes into play is if you fight bosses and things like that, but that's very rare. You fight more, I hate to say drivel, but more standard enemies than often in this game. The other thing that's really, really nice is like they did away with that kind of convoluted character customization list where you had like 4,000 abilities for everything. Go to the ambush site, which, you know, ended up, I think it detracted from the game because you would...
Might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
You would have like so many abilities that it was just pointless almost. Okay, we got some raiders. I think you guys are gonna get a fireball over here. Enjoy that. Wool, and then I'll freeze them. I'll freeze this one. Carver's got the other one handled. Alright, then Aveline's handling the assassin. Alright. Take that. Can't go up there. So we're gonna head over this way. More raiders. How should we welcome them? Do a winter's grasp. Alright, got an assassin. Okay. Give me 1 sec here. Alright, so Raider Assassins. We're gonna head over this way.
We're close to the ambush, Hawk. Be ready.
Close to the, actually, we'll head up this way. Is there anything up here? I do not remember. Ruble. It's in the ruble. Nothing. Useless. Everything with the trash icon next to it can just be sold, which helps a lot, because in Dragon Age Origins, you would pick up junk and then be like, is this used for something? Or like, what do we do with this? Also, you know, the other thing I like, yes, the loot's a little bit more generic, but it condenses the amount of crap that you don't get, because in Origins you would get literally so much useless loot when really 1 or 2 of the armor sets they give you were useful. Alright, we're coming up on the side of the ambush. Eric's dropping arrows in these motherfuckers. Also, that is the correct way to show me there's a trap, by the way. Thank you, BioWare, for doing that. Alright, we're whooping on these fools. Freeze them. Alright, come on. Sweet.
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Okay. Oh, can we loot? I mean, the traps really don't matter. An amulet and a raider. Oh yeah, we didn't equip Megan Vale's locket, which we will. And then this amulet, 6 health. It can go to Aveline, and this belt. Mana, stamina, regenerate. I guess we'll give that to Varric Tetris. Varric Tetris. Alright, well, oops. Well, didn't even do anything to us. Alright, we're heading out. And now we're going to go to the top of Sundermount. And we're going to meet some familiar faces. Excitingly enough. But first we got to slam right into these sons of bitches with the Flint Company. Alright, hit him with a fireball. And then we hit him with Winter's Grasp. And we'll whoop on him. Got our sweet stone armor on. Ah, they got it. They're alright. I'll take this guy. Carver, I got it. And I'll fireball again. And we'll handle this one. Alright, he's dead. So... quest updated. Let's check. Premium content. We have lots of stuff here. Go home and check the special delivery storage. A memento of the past. We'll have to kind of look at a lot of the stuff. Psycho's Dark Epiphany. Deliver the Grey Warden letters to a dead drop near the Foundries in Lowtown. We don't really get much other than that. Talking about Avernus, whatever. Alright, and we're going to be seeing some old friends. That's a Dalish camp. Yo.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
What's a Shemlin?
An elven slur for human.
It means you're not one of the people, and you should leave now.
Who are you people?
We are the last of the Elven.
Keep that in mind, Hawk. Elves you see elsewhere, figments of your imagination.
They have given up their identity to live among Shemlin. They're elven no more.
I'm not expecting tea and cakes. I just need to see someone.
There's nothing here for any human.
Wait, this is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlin? I thought he'd be an elf.
Enter the camp. Keeper Marithari has been waiting for you.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blades, stranger.
Yeah, they're a lot different than when we met them.
Marithari, I was told to bring you this amulet.
Andaranatishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marathari. Let me look at you. There is a light in your heart, human. Don't let it go out. You will need it. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
Your guards said you spoke of me. How did you know I was coming?
I listened. To the wind, to the birds, as the hunters do, to my dreams. I watched the stars. There is great wisdom to be found all around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain.
Are you the leader of these Dalish? Why did the witch tell me to bring this amulet to you?
I am the keeper of this clan. It is my task to guide my people and to ensure the old ways are not forgotten. As for Asha Bellinar, I am tied to her, just as you are, by a debt that must be repaid.
Exactly what have I been carrying around? Is it magic?
It is a promise, child, made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has terrible power. There are few things in this world stronger than a promise kept. Remember that.
A dragon fell from the sky, charred some darkspawn, then asked me to bring you this amulet. No big deal.
You are blessed by luck, then. I will pray that Mithal watches over your path. The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain, and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. Do this and your debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done. And when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you when you go.
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir. Meryl would have taken my place as keeper. But she has chosen a new path. Please, guide her safely from here.
That seems a little odd.
It is her wish, and I must grant it. You will find Meryl waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Dareth Shira.
Wonderful. So these are the elves of the Grey Warden's clan. And they don't like us.
Make your business here quick.
I actually have no idea, like, the difference of doing this, because I always played as, like, a city elf. So, you know, it doesn't really carry over anything, you know, with these guys, who are a pretty major part of this game. So, you know, I don't really know what's going on. I mean, I know what's going on, but I don't know what's going to, you know, change, which I'm excited to see. But this is where we're going to leave it for right now. I know this was a little bit shorter, but, you know, I wanted to play a little bit more here before, you know, for the end of the day, because I really am happy that we're in a new game. It's exciting. It's a nice little change of scenery here. And we're going to call her Mabari. Alright, well, I'm going to quick save here. Once again, it's been a pleasure playing for you guys. Make sure you check out cultureworldblog.wordpress.com, patreon.com/cultureworldblog, youtube.com/cultureworldblog, and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. Alright, thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.